Okay, so the reason why money is going digital and people are going into the bitcoins, that is because they are trying to end the power of paper money and the old white supremacy system. That is crashed because America was in debt for many years, and Quebec, that had gas invested with the United States from their land, they took all of their money out of the bank. And now America is screwed, but they've been screwed years and years and years ago. So now that's why you see America crashing, crumbling down, and newer structures are beginning to be built, but everything that was old is coming down. Everything that should have been privileged to have businesses, and such as African Americans, their businesses are thriving now and going up there. So if you've seen the movie Blood Diamonds, you will understand everything. The royal palace and the royal family, where you see the family struggle between Meghan Markle and Prince Harry and Queen Elizabeth. All of those royalties were stolen from Africa. And if you've seen the movie Blood Diamonds, you will be able to understand that Africans died because there was a theft and a war for apparently no reason. Everything was on the land of Africa, but it was still invaded and by the Caucasians, by the British. And they had, created royalty based on the royalties of Africa, but everything was stolen. So because there's a power shift, and that's what's happening now, this is why you see Black Lives Matter and Asians and everyone who has color, who has melanin within their skin, they are going forth by attacking, and in a good way, and preventing Caucasians from moving any more closer to their territory or to their earnings, only because it's theirs and they can no longer allow the Caucasians to steal from them. So everything is becoming more digital. The money is in the bitcoins, and everything is being traded by coins and invested in that way. And the reason why that's happening is because back in Egypt and back in Africa, way in the beginning of time, remember, people traded things like gold, diamonds, or silver, coins. They traded, herbs, food, and things like that. In today's society, or in the American society, the Caucasian society, they used currency such as dollars with presidents' faces on there who were supremacists, who were white supremacists. And some of them were slave owners, and they are getting rid of everything and taking all of the old Confederate system out and replacing it with the older structure of how they used to civilize and share currency or earnings by other things, instead of having someone's literally like a face on there that was enabling, enslavement. So now that the African Americans and the people of color are starting to understand who they truly are, they decided something very clever, and that is to find a way to get rid of the paper money so people can stop dying over it and having a white person's face behind it, or people can stop being overspent, spending more money for things that aren't even worth all of those dollars. And then when you look at the money, it's a person's, a white supremacist face on there, or a slave owner, a former slave owner. And people just want to get out of all of that, because Everything does not have to cost. Some things are free, and this is why some of the Caucasians are upset, because they come out with the term and they saying, "Oh yeah, sure, everything's free. Why can't everything just be free?" Well, if God said everything's here for you and I gave it to you for you to live with, and I'm blessing you with it, why does everything has to be charged? If you love someone, you don't have to charge them all the time. If you have it and you can help them, then I wouldn't see a problem. And if this person wants a whole bunch of something, then of course I can see you charging them here and there, but or something. But just to continue to charge and charge and charge, and then everything, all the greed and sin comes from the person's just wanting and wanting and wanting. But remember, God saying money isn't the root of all evil. The love of money is the root of all evil. If you love the money so much that you have to do a certain amount of evil in order to get it, then that's not worth it. And plus, if you're doing everything and it just has a white supremacist face on it or a slave owner's face on it, and then you're not even white, you're of color. That it makes you look like, okay, wait a minute, this person just fooled me, and I lived within his fooling system. So that's the reason why money is becoming digital, and people are investing in bitcoins and stepping away from the paper money because they don't want to have anything to do with the former slave owners continuing white supremacy or continuing with enslavement, and people are proud about the currency because of their faces are on there, and it just symbolizes, and it means a lot more than what you think it does. And this is why some people don't want to touch money, because it's very symbolic to them. And for anybody who doesn't want to touch something that isn't holy, what you do with it can be holy, but the amount of things that happened with that money, some people are very sensitive and don't want to touch it. And that is the reason why money is becoming digital and they are no longer accepting cash. See you guys.